Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashem Rakach. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us His beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yahchanan Awaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And the takeover has started. I mean, the takeover, it started to begin with, when Trump first came in. They was already situating all of this before the elections, the whole nine, all this shit is set up. But this is the takeover, man. CNN, this is an article in the politics area of CNN. It says Elon Musk says upgrade of FAA's air traffic control system is failing and SpaceX needs takeover Verizon's contract. Now, who owns SpaceX? Him. While he's firing everybody. Now, this is the brain chip, man. Keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind that this is the brain chip, man. I'm telling you, man, they about to get down soon. Let me get this Salakia. 2 Corinthians 2:11. I was kicking it with an Edomite earlier today, like, man, he's been quiet about his little Trump ranting, because he was Trump this, Trump that. He kind of kicked it today, and I can see he's looking pretty stupid right now, because he went out and he believed in Trump, and the shit that Trump was saying is just not adding up now. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, we're not ignorant of the fact that it's a takeover. We're not ignorant of the fact that this man, he gets his hands on that type of technology, as far as, because of course, this is all satellite. The brain chipping, the chipping in general, it's gonna need some satellites. That shit won't work if you don't have satellites in place to pretty much overall, know the whereabouts and all the pretty much the overall information and data that goes off into the information of even running the airspace like that. You know how many planes is in the sky right now? Matter of fact, you know what? I never really looked at it like that, but let's see. How many planes fly in the sky at one time per day? Slovakia. Just gonna put in how many planes are in the sky at one time. Why are all these plane crashes going on? Yeah. Approximately, it says, this is the AI overview. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, which he wants to take over and replace with his Starlink, at any given time, there are approximately 5,000 planes in the sky over the United States. Daily flights, over 42,000 planes take off in the U.S. every day. Air traffic control, the FAA Air Traffic Organization manages this airspace, right? And I had no idea that Verizon, had that contract. But you learn something new every day, right? Let's put in how many plane crashes have there been this year. Because this one seeming like every other fucking day now. God damn. Ooh. No, this can't be right. Damn, 94? It's been 90. It said there have been 94 aviation accidents in 2025, according to the data from the National Transportation Safety Board. I didn't even know it was that many. And this is in USA Today. This was a story that just came out. I didn't even know this. Salakia, bear with me here. We'll jump back to that other article. I didn't know it was this many. Like, goddamn, it's been 94 incidents already, and it's just 2 months in. And see, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. We know that Esau is a wicked fucking. Those are wicked people, man, and they will knock off thousands of people, millions of people to achieve their goal, man. Don't ever think that these people are the nice people. They will knock off their own mom, man, their own dad, their own family members, man. 2 Corinthians 2:11 in the New Living Translation, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. See, we're familiar. When you come into this truth, you become familiar with your enemy, because this is a fight. You enlist into a spiritual war, and to be in a war, you have to know who your enemy is, and you have to know, you have to do reconnaissance, or you have to do spying, so to speak, or checkups. You have to know how your enemy gets down. You have to blend in, move in. That's why the Lord said to be as wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. See, when we're out and about, that's the reason why, it's not all wise to be wearing fringes every damn where. Just go about and do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? In the meanwhile, the brothers got what they call be, Clark Kent at a certain stage, and be Superman when it's time to be Superman. You don't want to just be Superman all the damn time. You don't want everybody to know your moves, man. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to use wisdom when it comes to Esau. That way you can see how your enemy gets down. Because Esau, you befriend him. So if he thinks you befriending him, he'll tell you some things. He'll let you know some things, man, that you never knew before. Anyway, but just seeing how this man gets down, we see how he treats the water, we see how he treats the land, the foods, the GMOs, he's constantly at war. But he does it with a smile on his face. He's a complete serpent, and we know that. That's why the scripture says to never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Roughly paraphrasing. Because he's going to humble him. See, that's how you know. See, you have to know your enemy, that he's actually like that. Because he'll smile in your face. Smooth words. Talking all smooth. Hey, how you doing? How's your family? Great vacation. Have a great weekend. And, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I brought donuts in. Would you like some donuts? But you can't trust this man. He's not to be trusted, because why he's saying all those smooth words, a goddamn knife is behind his back, man. He'll jug your ass up. Anyway, let's go into this, though. Let me get the title again. Elon Musk says upgrade of FAA's air traffic control system is failing, and SpaceX needs to take over Verizon's contract. Well, why not another company? Why your company? And Trump talking all this, there's no conflict of interest, man. Everything that dude doing in there got a conflict of interest, man. He's got billions of dollars. He's got $1 billion contracts with the U.S. government, man. SpaceX, get the hell out of here, man. And I'm telling you, hey, it's about that time. So beware, man. So it says, Elon Musk said Thursday that Verizon's efforts to provide a critical needed upgrade to the FAA's air traffic control system is failing. And he said that it is important that Starlink, a unit of his SpaceX satellite and rocket company, take over. The Verizon communication system to air traffic control is breaking down very rapidly, he said in a post on his social media platform X. The FAA assessment is single-digit months to catastrophic failure, putting air travelers' safety at serious risk. See, this is why it says to never trust thine enemy, though he humble himself. Because see, now when he comes about with that safety, we want to keep the citizens safe, safety this, safety that. This is going to make your life better. This is going to make things easier. There's certain buzzwords that he used when he's just about to set your ass up for the fall, man. You see, it says the FAA assessment is single-digit months to catastrophic failure, putting air travelers' safety at serious risk. The situation is extremely dire. See, when they use those buzzwords, extremely dire. I'm here to make it safe. It was not immediately clear what FAA risk assessment Musk was referring to in his post. Yeah, what is it? Verizon has a massive $2.4 billion contract to provide a long-sought upgrade to the FAA's communication system known as FAA Enterprise Network Services, or FINS program. Asked about Musk's statement, the FAA issued a statement saying regarding the FINS program, no decision had been made. Earlier this week, the FAA confirmed it is testing 3 Starlink terminals. There you go. Musk said those terminals were sent to the FAA at no cost, of course, because he's humbling himself. He's crouching. Yet take good heed and beware of him. Of course he's going to tell you that. What you think is going to be no cost forever? No, it's the setup. It says no cost to the agency or taxpayers at this time because you're buying it. You're trying to buy the shit. It's a takeover, bro. He added that the shipments of terminals was done on an emergency basis to restore air traffic control connectivity. I'm telling you, man. Hey, this dude. Hey, look for those chips to come out soon, man. We on the verge of them chips for real, man. When we say chips, we mean microchips. These people want to put fucking microchips into you, man. Verizon said another company, not Verizon, is running the FAA systems currently in place. Our company is working on building the next generation system for the FAA, which will support the agency's mission for safe and secure air travel, said Verizon spokesman Rich Young. So, hey, you Jake, man, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all better stay off them airplanes, man. Stay off them goddamn airplanes, man. Stop being, that's Esau. Esau is the microwave man. He's the one that sold his birthright. You know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't wait on a damn meal to be cooked. He's the microwave drive-through man. He's the impatient one. If you be patient enough to get in your car and drive across the country if you need to get somewhere and that bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't you jumping on these damn airplanes, man, because these people knocking planes out of the sky, and doing little shit just because they want to make it seem as if it's not safe in that way and we need to do something. So let us take over. Yeah, come on, bro. Ain't never been that many fucking plane crashes, man. You never heard of no shit like how these planes. I didn't know it was 94 incidents, man. That's crazy. It says we are at the beginning of a multi-year contract to replace adequate legacy systems. Our team have been working with the FAA's technology teams, and our solution stands ready to be deployed. We continue to partner with the FAA on achieving its modernization objectives. The company Verizon mentioned as running the current FAA equipment, and the FAA did not have an immediate reply to requests for reaction to the Verizon statement. There is no dispute that the FAA's various computer and communication systems are badly in need of an upgrade. A December report by Government Accountability Office was entitled Urgent FAA Actions Are Needed to Modernize Aging Systems. So, hey, you can look, hey, this is a takeover, bro. We already see this popping. Yep, this is already popping. So just know that, they'll knock a few more planes out of the sky just to hammer the point, man. They don't care how many people die or how many people, they'll fuck around and false flag you hearing a damn plane nose diving with 400 people on it and being killed and just take people for a goddamn trip for the next year or two. You know what I'm saying? Or just on that alone while the damn plane is being investigated, because they're going to run it on the news all damn day long for the next year. And as they do that, people are going to be glued to their TVs. Oh my God, it was babies on there and this, and this. And that's just me speaking as a man. But Esau, he has no problems doing that. We talk about planes that have flown into buildings here, man, and have killed thousands. And you know where I'm going with that, and I'll leave it there. But hey, this man has no problems, man, poisoning or not. He has no problems with taking out his own civilians, man, to where the American people lost a lot of rights, man. Your constitution was going out the window back then. Okay, but it says the Verizon contract for $2.4 billion was awarded by the FAA 2 years ago. The agency said it is designed to usher in a new era in national air system and administrative telecommunications. The Washington Post, citing 2 unidentified sources, reported Thursday that the agency was on the verge of canceling the contract and giving it to SpaceX. I wonder why. This is way too suspicious. And the people in the comment boards, man, they going in because they don't trust it and they know that this is conflict of interest, and they know that Trump and them is up to something, man. They know it. And it's really not Trump. He's just sitting there. He don't have no, he's just a goddamn puppet. You know, the perfect depiction of Trump was that AI video that they showing with him kissing on Musk's feet. The 2 left feet he got. It says Musk appeared to confirm the Post report with the statement on X, which was retweeting an earlier post by someone else that said the FAA is on the verge of canceling Verizon's bloated $2.4 billion contract and handing it to Starlink. So of course, they'd be all right, $2.4 billion, and then Musk telling you he'll do it for free. Come on, bro. And that's the the cherry on top, basically. A move that will bring faster, safer, see, there you go. A move that will bring faster, safer, and more reliable air traffic control services. See that? Let me just get the scripture since I've been quoting it. But let me just, show the people that may not know or just coming into this truth may not know this particular scripture. Now, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach or Sirach. And this is chapter 12, verse 10. 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So just like iron rust, he's going to eventually show you that he's wicked as fuck. Though he humble himself up, tax free, it's not going to, it's going to be safer for our community, safer for our environment, safer for our citizens. When they get to saying shit like that, you better beware. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away, which means he's eventually going to show you that he's the fucking snake that he is. Or that free. Look, let me get this back again. Hey, this is how Esau talk. This is your enemy right here. A move that will bring faster, safer, and more reliable air traffic control services. Oh, shit, right? It's not going to be this $2.4 billion that's being wasted in Americans' tax money. No, I'm going to do it for free. I'm telling you, man. These people about to get down. It says such a move could face legal challenges. And of course, he's firing everybody that could legally challenge him. You know what I'm saying? With, the federal firings and shit like that. So it's not going to be a problem. It's going to be a smooth takeover. As canceling federal contracts is a complex process that can take a year or more, the paper reported, it would be a large financial award for SpaceX at a time when Musk is leading Trump administration efforts to make massive cuts in federal spending, including staffing and spending at the FAA. And you trying to tell me this is not a conflict of interest? It's been a conflict of interest, but it's crazy that they saying that it's not. And you Americans, man, you think, see this right here, it could bring uproars of the people. You see, everybody is not, all those so-called white boys, they starting to see Trump as on some bullshit. It was, the ones that went and voted for him. You still got some that's trying to hang on. But see, Trump, he's doing shit. And this is just, 2 months in. Trump doing shit that's going to turn the tide on his own people. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Matthew. And we love it, man. I'll go back to the Apocrypha too and grab another one out of that same book. Matthew 12 and 25. And that it says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. See, this place is falling, it's feuding. In the NLT it says, Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. And that's what you're witnessing in America, man. And that's even amongst the Trump supporters. A lot of those Trump supporters is like, what the fuck, what you doing, bro? We didn't, you was on the campaign trail saying this, and this, and now you doing this, or they gonna piss a lot of these white people off, man. And if Satan, verse 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And this is overall going into the whole roundness of Esau's kingdom. Not just the Americans. It's the so-called white people worldwide that's not getting along. Because these EU nations, NATO nations, Trump is bumping heads with all his allies. He's doing all kinds of weird shit. That's fucking up their togetherness. But this right here, I'm telling you, one wrong move and it's coming. One wrong move and some shit and these people, they can see it. This is a clear. If you cannot see that this is a conflict of interest, then something wrong with you. Come on, bro. And all in the comment boards is 319 comments as of yet. These people in here, they going in. It says the contract could also raise new questions about. How did we get that part? Oh yeah, let me get it. It says the contract could also raise new questions about conflicts of interest for Musk's role, recommending cuts in agencies with which his business have contracts, or which have regulatory oversight over his businesses. See, it don't make no sense. The FAA is among the agencies that oversees the operations of SpaceX. A clear takeover, bro. But you know what, you dumbass Edomites, you deserve this, man. I hope he take it over. I really do. So it'll just take this shit to the next level, man. Air traffic safety has gotten a new focus. But see, it's not just, you gotta know, Esau, your enemy. It's not just about the airlines and the helicopters and all this shit that's in the skies. It's about them having control over, with these satellites that's gotta go up there, man. That's me speaking as a man. Because they're gonna need those satellites if they chipping people, if they put these chips into people, that's gonna run your banking that's in your damn hand. The your driver's license, registration, your military attendance, your high school, your junior high, wherever you went to school. See, all that information got to go on that chip, and it needs satellites with an orbit, or the system set in place where they can actually run your ass, man. I'm telling you, this is what we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Now that's me speaking as a man, but I mean, he really does need these satellites. Anybody that's gonna be doing this brain chipping and this hand chipping and wherever the chip is gonna go in your ass, they're gonna need that type of system to actually, move this thing along. Your bank account, the swiping of the hand, it's no different than going to, your local Walmart, your self checkouts. All that stuff is ran through a system like that already. So they're just gonna integrate that shit and put it within you. Why do you think they over there? Not me speaking as a man again. Over in Ukraine, I'm just looking at this in the backdrop of the on Euro News right now. The TV is on mute, but look up those rare minerals that they're trying to get from Ukraine over there. They need stuff like that. Those rare minerals, they need that type of shit for satellites, chips, and whatever the fuck else that goes with that type of tech, man. They're not over there for nothing. They're not, because Zelensky, he's supposedly coming here, I think next week, to actually go ahead and put the deal together to sign over those rare minerals to America, man. Which is what Trump done pretty much overall and went in we know it's not Trump. They done went in and greased this man. They probably pulled him to the side. They've been threatening him. Trump done already told him, hey, look, we're not giving you no more money. You can deal. Here's a deal for you. Let's make a deal. You give us those rare minerals. You ain't no telling what they done, man. But anyway, that shit's a wrap. They pretty much running with what they trying to get out of there, and it's some minerals, man, rare minerals. Anyway, it says air traffic safety has gotten a new focus from the public in recent weeks due to a series of crashes involving commercial jets. See that? Who you think doing that? This shit is not just happening. This is not just happening, bro. It ain't no way just all of a sudden, just out of the blue, all these fucking plane crashes and these plane incidents, man. And then all of a sudden you hear about this shit. And you know what? The apostles been saying this. It says, including the fatal crash of a military helicopter. Of course, they got to throw that in there. I mean, it's the perfect setup. But you wouldn't know that if you wasn't looking through, through spiritual lenses, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has given us spiritual lenses to see through this bullshit, bro. So we already know about that crash. We don't have to go all off into that. And then, of course, you had the Delta one flipped over and burst into flames, landing in Toronto. And the one from, you get it. But like I said, We don't have to go off into the comments. So I'm telling you, the comments, these people know what's up going on. The people are not stupid, man. But see, it's nothing that they can do about it. Matter of fact, this old ass Edomite that I was talking to today, he knows. He was like, what can we do about it? He's like, we can't, it's nothing we can do about it. We can't, they're too powerful. We can't stop them. Look at this dude, man. It's a clear takeover. If you know the type of shit that these crackers is doing in the backdrop, man. Oh my. Anyway, let me get this one last scripture and I'm going to end. Same book, Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach or Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged of mine heart to be happy, and a 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. See? And this is what we're witnessing. We're witnessing the fall of our enemy. And you see this big stupid ass smile on this guy's face, this smirk. These people have no idea that their kingdom is falling. Let me get another one. They have no idea that it's a wrap for them. The things that they're doing are all set up by the Lord. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. This is the end of their world. What did this guy Elon Musk say? He said, America's the new Rome. And that's what it is. Rome is falling, just like how it fell back in the ancient days. This is the new Rome. This is that new system, man. That new beast. Let me see. This one right here. Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Lord got them doing this. Because see, this microchip, let me go into it. I didn't even bring it up. But this microchip, this is the Lord's microchip. The great temptation is going to come from the Lord, man. The Lord is going to but the great test is going to come from him. Like as to whether or not you're going to take this shit or not. And it's already predestinated as to who's going to take the chip. Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused it for all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this guy been sitting in interviews talking about how over a certain amount of years or a certain amount of time, he wants hundreds of millions of people to have the brain chips and this, that, and the third. They trying to integrate this shit within you, man. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, because that system, them Starlinks, all that shit got to do with, it's nothing that, self-checkout, goddammit. Your ass gonna roll through and beep your goddamn hand after you slide those groceries across that scanner, man. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You're not gonna be able to do nothing, man. And they taking that shit over. I'm telling you, when they moving fast. And I'm praying that they go ahead and do it. Because you got the MasterCard out here. It's a couple of banks. It's a lot of everything is going digital, man. And they're moving fast with that system, man. So beware, man. Be circumspect out here. We don't do these lessons for nothing. We're trying to let you know, hey, the Lord said to measure the time diligently. To watch and pray, man. You got guys out here talking about it's going to be another 1,000 years before the Lord comes. No, these people are doing their thing, man. Matter of fact, let me get chapter 12 real quick, verse 12. Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. These people know that their time is short, man. Elon Musk, he got enough money to kind of have a little bit of, he's not the elite, he's not an elite. But I would say, he, for lack of better words, he's a semi-elite. He kind of got a little insight. He got handlers, man. He kind of knows a little something about what's going on. And it's just all, and Trump, he's really just on a low level, man. Trump don't have nothing to do with what's popping. He's just there to face of that shit, taking orders. Revelation 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, because remember, you're going to need some communication. It's got to be, that shit got to pop somehow. Isn't that what's running your cell phones right now? The type of technology that's running your cell phone? Now, they want to put that cell phone in you, man. All that Apple Pay and all that shit that you got on your phone. Now, we got you. We're going to put all that in you. You know, you want to move in society. You want to move about. You want to continue the life that you had. Yeah, we're gonna put that phone in you, in the size of a grain of rice. Verse 10, it says, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So you take that shit, hey, you take this man's mark, you take his chip, you get out here on that worshiping this guy, the Lord gonna do your ass all kinds of dirty. And that's for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans chiefly. Because you are the Israelites, and these are the very people. See when they come through with this technology, and they already talking about. I noticed this new little measles outbreak that's going on out in Texas, and they talking about this little. I think it was a little girl died. Yeah, it's the first person to die from measles in the past 15 years. Then they got this guy RFK Jr. Robert F. Kennedy. He's running the health department. Hey man, you never know what they're gonna do. And then they talking about that bird, that chicken. You know what I'm talking about? That FLU. This new breakout outbreak. Man, look, these people, man, they can run that shit down, man, whenever they want to, and they just setting all the cards in play, man. So hey, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Chapter 16, verse 2, Revelation 16 and 2. "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image." See? So it's gonna be some it's gonna be terrible on your body, man. That shit gonna ain't no telling what kind of sores these gonna be, man. Cancerous, big stupid ass boils, big stupid ass, you know what I'm saying, blisters on you. Ain't no telling what's gonna kind of sore gonna pop out on your ass, man, if you take this shit, man. Here you go, this guy running Starlink 10G underneath your damn skin. Yeah, you'll see, man. And our people, man, they're so caught up in this system. That's why on that Micah 2 and 10 it says to come out of this place and fuck this place, man. You had to be willing to and ready to put all this shit down, man, when it comes down to it. You just give up on everything. Because see, right now, we pretty much, we go to work, we do our thing, get our daily bread, and we're back at the house, and we're not into too much. At least not me, anyway. You don't want to get too caught up in this world. We're not saying that you can't go nowhere, can't have a little fun, you get a little downtime and shit like that. We're talking about just overall, when shit blows, you should be ready and it shouldn't bother you at all. You shouldn't be in a screaming match with whoever. You shouldn't be crying. You should be actually happy. And if you're not, something wrong with you. You're not in the right spirit. Micah 2 and 10. "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction." So we're to arise and depart from this place mentally, not physically necessarily. You're not going to, it's going really off into spiritually. Your mindset as to trying to be a fucking American, man. Yeah, fuck this place, man. We're just waiting it out. We just next stage, next phase. It's like, we're just waiting, we're just waiting on the prophecies to play out, man. That's our job, to prophesy, to warn the people, let them know the judgments that's coming to the earth. Because America's going to be blown to smithereens. It's going to be the California fire just in all the states. All the states going to be on fire, man. But come out of this place, man. And let me see, too, though, since it's on my spirit to do. I did do it the other day. Okay, so you have... I'm just going to put in, why does America want those rare minerals, right? Hey, use AI. Use the AI overview. Goddamn, AI they go off here and there, but they give you some shit. Why does America want Ukraine's? I'm telling you, man. Because they pretty much done sucked every goddamn thing else out of the earth everywhere else. And that can only, and at the same time, too, that could up the ante. You know what I'm saying, on that war, man. You know what I'm saying, that's going on over there, because Trump supposedly, supposed to have these talks with this Russian president, which we know he plays a part in the end days prophecies as well, as far as Russia. Not necessarily, we don't know if it's gonna be him, but whatever leader may take over, whatever. But it's gonna Russia, as far as they're gonna have a part in what's going on. Okay, so it said there's a few stories in here, a few articles. Damn, 500 billion. The U.S. initially demanded 500 billion, so that's a $500 billion share of Ukraine's rare earth and other minerals in exchange for the aid it has already provided. So, let me see. Well, let's check out this little video. This was to CNN as well. It's 1 minute and 23 seconds. So let's see if we can get some information out of this, and I'll just end out. Or is it a video? Let's see if this will play. Come on, buddy. What's going on here? Oh.
Word.
Okay, bad. Let me see. I'm not sure why it's not playing. I wanted to see.
Where do you find the soul of BMW?
Okay, so Slovakia, y'all, we gotta roll. You know they're gonna give you some commercials. So bear with us, Slovakia, on that. See, electric vehicles, all that bullshit.
Deal allowing the US access to Ukrainian rare earths may be close at hand, but what are they? Rare earths are a group of 17 elements which can be useful for electronics, clean energy technologies, and some weapons systems. But Ukraine doesn't have globally significant deposits of rare earth minerals. What Ukraine does have is a lot of other critical minerals. So what are some of these good for? Well, the US lists 50 minerals that are critical. This includes titanium and zirconium, which is useful for aviation and the space industry, including for defense. Graphite is a key component for EV batteries and nuclear reactors, and lithium is needed for rechargeable batteries. Now, beyond all this being very useful, the US also wants more rare earths and other critical minerals, as it's an area China has been dominating for years. According to the Ukrainian government, Ukraine has deposits of 22 out of 50 minerals deemed critical to the US. It's unclear which of these minerals and how much of them are actually in this proposed deal. Many of these resources are expensive to mine, and some are currently in Russian-occupied areas. So if a deal can be reached between President Trump and President Zelensky, it won't be easy to get these earths and minerals right away.
Okay, and there you have it, man. That's it. That's all we needed to know. You can clearly see it's all about the very things that military-wise and communication-wise.
Business taxes was all...
You see, they was talking about cell phones. That's the chipping system. All those, when you open up a cell phone and you look in the inside of a cell phone, it's all kinds of expensive shit in there. It takes a lot of shit to make that phone actually move the way that it moves, and signals to go through, and it's a lot of shit that goes. Esau, man, is a motherfucker, man. But those rare minerals, they need more of those things. Why you think they so hardcore about Taiwan over there? I mean, not South Korea and Taiwan, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Because they're into chipping. They make a lot of chips. Why do you think they keep talking about? Now we need to, all these chip factories they need to bring here. They're trying to open up these warehouses, these big ass places to make chips. What they need all these fucking chips for? See? And all these nations are in it, they in on it, man, because it's really just it's a race to see who's gonna be the first one to basically, you know what I'm saying? Just to It's a race for this enslavement, man, of the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, these damn Edomites, they want it, man. You know, they like you know, China, you know, is moving too quick on us. We can't just let them, you know, whatever. Anyway, man, you get the point. And we'll see how it goes. You know, that's me speaking as a man on some of this stuff, but you know, still we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know how this man gets down. And these people that Trump got surrounding him. This dude Elon Musk, man. He's scary. Like, for real. He's really like super villain scary, man. And they sitting there talking. Come on, bro. Conflict of interest is not there. Incredible, bro. But anyway, again, we applaud it, because these are the things we pray for as well, because these types of things got to happen before the breakdown. So with that, pray that this place, pray that this lesson was edifying. With that, Kwame Inshallah on the Bible Ball.